So we're starting to move things around in our kitchen because we are going to be getting new cabinets, refaced. So all of this beautiful, LOL, wallpaper and border is going to be coming down. So we started, and that used to be an old security system you saw in my videos, light switches, etc. And just kind of starting. We're really excited to get this done. Good morning. I just thought I'd check in with you. We are making some progress on removing the wallpaper from our kitchen, and it's looking great. My husband's doing a really good job. We need to change out all of the different outlets, so we had to move like our coffee station and everything. And you know, when we put things back, I think we're just going to be a little more minimal. So the wallpaper there goes all the way to the ground, you know, the floor behind the stove. So we've got to get that moved. But yeah, we are definitely making a bit more progress. We did come across, you know, a few drywall patches that we'll have to do for sure. But now next we'll be tackling the soffit. And yeah, so we kind of did a makeshift kitchen. We put up this other table that can be easily moved where our wine bottle rack and stuff was. And we moved kind of where my KitchenAid was for our toaster oven. It's working out great. And then just kind of right on the end of our kitchen table, we put our Berkey filters and the wine bottle thing and security system, etc. So things are slowly progressing. We've got roughly a month or so to get this all done before they actually start. So here we are. My husband got so much done today. Let me zoom back a little bit. Whoops. We've got the hutch pulled out, and there's like one little like nail pop and a few things to fix, but it looks so much different in here already. Oh my goodness. We'll have some painting to do. The soffit up above here, there's a few spots to be fixed, and the fridge is jammed in there. So we'll have to kind of figure that out too. But yeah, it's already looking light and bright, and I can't wait to get some paint on this. So here we are. My husband has pretty much everything painted now. Everything's looking so good. We're keeping these off until they actually put the backsplash on. But yeah, we are about 2 weeks out from getting the kitchen redone. This is all nicely painted. If you remember, there used to be like that crazy wallpaper on there, and he went over it with sand texture. And this is all repainted. We're actually gonna be setting up our new coffee station. And then we're not real worried about like getting paint on the sides because there's gonna be panels put on these. So he just got done painting that. And that has been our coffee station and cooking station and water station. So it's been a kind of a long process here. But if you remember in my videos, we used to have that great big, what was it, for the security system for the people before us. But yeah, he's got all that painted. I can't believe how great this looks without the wallpaper. We scooted this back. This looks amazing. And he just finished up down below the window here too. So yeah, like I said, we are about 2 weeks out, and the transition is going to be amazing. Countertops will be light colored. The cabinets will be all light colored. So I can't wait for you guys to see it. Okay, so here we are the night before our cabinets are going to be redone. So we took off the handles off of all of our cabinets. We still have some things to empty here. And yeah, the kitchen's kind of a mess. So I'm getting ready to do a little baking, so we'll have some things made up. My husband took the fronts off of a couple cabinets. Actually off the front of the sink because he's gonna get the sink out yet. So I'll show you that once he's going on that. And then, do you ever realize how many things that you have in your drawers? I didn't. So I am officially going through, making a pile. And then we still have, I think we emptied most of this. I still have my Lazy Susan with my glass items to empty, because that's kind of the stuff we use all the time. And then our pantry's basically empty. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, the junk drawer. I don't even want to look in there. But so we have our new coffee station, which will be right here. You can see our little coffee thing here. And then we actually are just kind of, this is our spices. This is maybe a few things that we'll be using over the next week or so. And then this is all of my items from the pantry. And then just trying to keep a little bit of a station where we actually can use a few things. So we have our toaster oven, which I'm just getting ready to use. So that's plugged in. My Vitamix is back there. And then we have all of our cleaning supplies out from underneath the sink. That's another thing. I didn't realize we had all of that in there. So yeah, that is what's happening right now. The kitchen is a mess. We actually sold our table because we are getting a different table for my brother and sister-in-law. We'll pull these bar stools back. And yeah, so it's kind of a hot mess right now. But we are so excited to get this project moving. And I think once the sink comes out and then the countertops come off tomorrow, it's gonna kind of feel really real. So I pretty much emptied all the cabinets. Oh boy, I think I've got these couple cabinets to empty yet. And my spices, they're pretty much in containers, so I'm not too worried about them. And yes, I have 2 areas of spices. This is empty. All right, well, here is till tomorrow. We'll see the progress that they make on the first day. Okay, so this just happened. The sink is officially out and we're just getting ready to bring it outside. Great job, hon. Okay, so here we are, morning of the first contractors coming. They'll be here any minute. And here's our nice clean countertops. Finally, we got everything done and off, and the sink you saw, and we're just kind of getting ready to say goodbye to this kitchen right now. We aren't changing the where the cabinets are, just the front faces are coming off. Oh, and here in the pantry area too. So they're doing the pantry, the full kitchen, and then the laundry room. And then we just kind of put up the color that we chose. And then these will all be, the front faces will be all changed out, and the edges sanded and painted. So looks like they're just pulling up, perfect timing. And we'll see you when maybe they kind of get started. Here's the first step. The doors are off. Come around. And that's it. That's step number 1. Don't mind a few things we left up. They said we could leave a few, so. So there's the remnants of our counter and our cabinets. This is what it looks like now. Oh my goodness. It's looking kind of crazy. Yeah. And she hasn't gone in here yet. So we're getting there. This is day number 1. So our gal is on lunch right now, but she has gone through and sanded what she did yesterday. So everything has like a rough texture to it. We've got some holes to fill and such. So not too much today. So there's what's happening there. And we are just waiting for them to come back, and then it sounds like they're going to paint over this area and possibly put on the panels. So we'll check back in this evening. There goes the remnants of our countertop, which is really exciting. And we'll take a look at what it looks like right now before we clean up. Okay, well, here we are. The edges are painted with our alpaca color. It's already changing the look of our kitchen. I can't even believe it. We cannot wait for tomorrow for when all of the different fronts and everything go in and on. And here's the pantry. So they ended up, we're actually going to have separate panels on the ends. So there's going to be a panel here, a panel all the way across here, and then just like where she left it. I thought we had to fill these in, but we don't, because there's going to be an actual panel over the top. But yeah, look at it so far. It's already changing how our kitchen looks. So we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, are you ready to see what they look like? We are basically finished. I mean, what a difference. And we are slowly but surely putting our cabinets back together. I mean, doesn't it look great? So now they like made everything so nice. So when I pull this, it misses and it just is wonderful. And I'm still, like I said, I'm still doing stuff, but we've got the slow close on the top. And yeah, I cannot believe how light and bright our kitchen now looks. So the only thing that is left is the pantry doors. He couldn't fit them in his truck. But yeah, so all of these end panels were put on, end panel, and our countertop comes tomorrow. So this had a big panel, so they sanded it down, and gosh, it just fits like a glove. He did all the little toe kicks and everything, and we're really happy with the color. So yeah, so we've got this coming on, and then the countertop, and then my husband's gonna switch out all of the outlets from, you can kind of see it better here. So we're switching it from the almond color to the white to kind of match everything. And then after the countertop is on, that's the rest of this week, so that's happening tomorrow. Then next week, they're gonna come in and do our backsplash, which looks like this. So they're gonna do the 50-50 split, and it just kind of matches everything. Wait till you see this countertop. It's just gonna look outstanding. All right, well, that was the end of progress day number 3, and we will check in tomorrow. Maybe as they're putting the countertops in. I'm not sure what type of time frame it's happening in. So we'll see you then. Look what's here. Oh my goodness, it looks amazing. I'm trying not to get in their way, but that's what it looks like. All right, we'll see what it looks like when it's installed.
Un poquito más, unas 3 pulgadas. Aquí. Ok, ahí está.
¿Puedes ir un poquito para acá?
Sí.
Bueno.
Más para acá, ¿verdad? Un poquito, ya, un poquito.
Así un poquito para acá, para que no vaya. A ver, Omar, púchale, por favor.
Okay, friends, here we go. Oh my goodness. Look how beautiful this is. I cannot believe my eyes. We are just so thrilled. It's like beautiful veining. So right now, I mean, there's a seam here. I mean, you cannot even see it. Let me get over there. And we still chose kind of the rounded edge because our sink hole, which we still have to put the faucet in, kind of has like that round edge, you know, like arched. But all right, there's a seam here, and you literally can barely see it. And they kind of notched it, but gosh, just look at it as my husband's cleaning here. It is just spectacular. It just changes the whole look. And we really couldn't be more thrilled. The other thing that happened today was the pantry doors went on. And then we did have one little tiny scratch there. They did take that back and they're gonna redo it. But look at, my pantry doors are on. And they are the soft close. Perfect. And then they did put the restrictor on here too, so it doesn't like smash into the fridge. So yeah, now we just gotta get everything back in here. We're gonna try to keep it minimal so that you can see our beautiful counter. So that's what we've been doing. It is just absolutely gorgeous. And I couldn't be more thrilled. Like, look at these like beautiful kind of specks in here. Gosh. All right, I've gone on long enough. Okay, friends, look at this. Our backsplash is partially in. He has to come back and grout, and then we got to change these out, but we're almost to the end. Speaking of ends, he put a nice end on it, and we ended up going with the colors that are in the countertop. You can kind of see, and it just really like melds together really well. I know it looks a little bit extra shiny just because of the sun shining in right now, but doesn't it look great? Just kind of keeping it simple. And then we just did them in third, or normally they do it in thirds. I wanted them just in half. So like normally with a tile this size, they would set a tile here and then set a tile here, which I didn't want. I wanted to keep a nice clean look. So we just did half. So if you know what I mean, and it just really almost finishes it out. It is just such a transformation. We are still loving our countertops, all the beautiful veining, the little extra sparkles here and there, if you can see that little sparkle. And yeah, we've almost got all of our cabinets put back together. We just still have one that he's bringing tomorrow, and our glasses and such. I did a lot of purging, so all of the drawers are all nice and tidy. So yeah, I just wanted to show you almost done with the kitchen. All right, friends, here she is. I'm just sipping on my coffee this morning. Countertops are beautiful. Backsplash is all grouted. My husband changed out the outlets to the white. It looks fantastic. And then actually we did a couple fun ones. So this one at nighttime does turn on. And we're just getting ready to kind of put our kitchen back together. We're gonna have our knives here. And we did end up buying a strainer for the sink, so then that frees up this part of the counter. And we will be getting a new shade for the window. We're gonna do one that kind of overhangs and kind of covers up most of that woodwork. Just, we didn't wanna paint it right now just because it matches all the rest of the woodwork. But yeah, look at, so our toaster oven will go here, and I could not be more thrilled. It was such a good chance to do some purging, and everything is feeling nice and neat and organized. Well, look at that. Love the faucet, it's really simple. And now we just gotta get our dining table and such. But yeah, that is our new kitchen and our new coffee bar, and life is good. We ended up getting that other cabinet done, and we put a restrictor on this so that it's not hitting the bar. We have a little pad there. So there we go. This is our project for 2025, and I'll show you the before and after. We used to have wallpaper, we had a border up top, and my husband did a lot of sanding. So thanks for joining me on this ride. Hey friends, our kitchen project with 3-Day Cabinet Pros is complete, and I can't believe the difference. It is beautiful. We got new quartz countertop, we got all new doors and handles on it, a new sink, new faucet, and they did the backsplash. Any concerns that we had, they answered the questions right away, and we did the little soft close on our cabinet doors. They fixed a couple things on our pantry. There was a couple scuffs, but yeah, we couldn't be happier with the project. And just to show you, this is what our kitchen looked like before. And now look at it. It's light and bright and beautiful. So look them up. They are 3-Day Cabinet Pros out of McChesney Park.